Group learn. Yeah. So we hope the group learn from tonight's game that you can build off of moving forward.
We got to start games better with a sense of urgency, and just be ready for the fight. You know, we're fighting an uphill battle the whole game, and you know, we showed some things in the second half of, you know, what it looks like when we turn up the energy and we turn up the intensity.
I know they took 5 shots. I know they were doubling the whole game, but you've seen that. So I'm curious, were you looking more to try to get others involved in the first half, or was you just taking what the defense was giving?
Yeah, first 3 possessions, I got a few good looks, and made them all, and I ran by their bench, and T. Lou said, "Not again." I mean, I'm still looking for, you know, ways to be aggressive, but you know, I'm past that phase in my career of, you know, forcing bad shots, especially when, you know, I trust everybody that's out there with me.
In the second half, coach said that made some play call adjustments to get you freer in different ways. How beneficial was that for you as far as getting you going in the second half?
Yeah, it's important. I mean, especially when we're staggering minutes and we're missing, you know, one of the 3 of us, you know, it's easy for a defense to key on to us. You know, when there's 3 of us playing, there's usually 2 on the court at the same time where you don't see those type of defenses. But we still found ways in the second half, things that we can build on and carry over from.
When it comes to defense, how much of the problems stem from just learning the scheme, the injury issues, and how much of it is just individual pride in what you're doing?
It's a collective. You know, it's everything you just said, and you know, I say the most important part is communication. Transition defense. You know, we tend to run to our matchups a lot instead of running to the open man. So, you know, they got a lot of clean looks and transition early, and you know, that's what caused us fighting an uphill battle the rest of the game.
Devin, when looking at Bol and the way he played today, I'm building off the last game, just maybe what you thought about how he played, particularly in the fourth quarter.
I mean, I'm geeked for him. Everybody, obviously the fans have their thing going with them, but you know, outside of that, you know, just knowing him as a person and getting to know him. And I talked yesterday about his, you know, he's willing to learn. You know, he wants to learn. He wants to be out on the court. And, you know, you'd be surprised everybody doesn't have that type of, you know, mentality. So, you know, he'll come to you, ask you questions, and, you know, he wants to learn and he wants an opportunity, and he's taking advantage of it right now.
A lot of text. Was that just part of just intensity of the game?
No comment.
Well, with the intensity of the game, how do you encourage your teammates as well to stay cool, calm, and collected? Because even with the intensity of the game, you were still pretty efficient, dropping 35 points. How are you able to stay cool, calm, and collected during these times, and also encouraging your teammates as well?
I'd rather everybody just geeked up than being cool, calm, and collective. You know, they came in, they threw the first punch tonight, and that's something that we can learn from. We got to be better, especially on our home court, protecting our home court. You know, let us be the ones to decide how the ref's going to call the game, and, you know, make the other team complain about, you know, foul calls or physicality. Tonight, that was us.
Well, I mean, I think they made a couple plays. They got to the free throw line a couple times on some difficult calls. You know, and they made a couple tough threes, you know, that, you know, just gave him just enough separation that made it hard for us to get back in it. Had a couple turnovers during that stretch, but really proud of how we competed. We didn't give up on a game. I think that's a positive attribute to our team. You know, I'm more concerned with how we started the game defensively. You know, I don't think we had the necessary disposition, you know, to guard an elite offense. You know, a team with a lot of firepower creates a lot of different challenges with the personnel that they have. And, you know, we didn't feel us. They didn't feel us in the first half. So we got to start stronger, you know, in terms of the defensive disposition.
Is that more of not following the scheme or more of just an effort to build defensively?
Well, it's a little both. You know, I mean, I think, you know, this is a complex game plan. You know what I mean? And complex game plans, you know, fit the playoffs. Okay. But they're not always perfect, you know, with a a 20-minute segment of shoot around, in an 82-game season, in terms of ironing out all the execution pieces. So, we'll be better next time we play these guys next week, with some of those. We have a feel for some of the things that they like to do and the coverages that we're trying to implement. And we were better in the second half at it, so I'm confident what we'll do next week.
Was there any reason why was Booker just looking to get other guys involved in the first half, or was he just not being aggressive as he needed?
You watched the first half?
Yeah.
You think he was getting double teamed every time he touched it?
He wasn't. That's why I'm asking. Could he have gotten off the ball and been able to get shots that way?
I mean, they got two guys trapping him literally every time he came off anything. So he's making the right play.
What was going on out there with all the technical?
They give technicals to guys that complain. And they cross the line and give techs.
So what changed differently in the second half for him, you think?
Yeah, I think, well, it wasn't so much for him. It's just, I think, we spaced better around the double teams. We made some spacing adjustments at halftime and we mixed up some of the action. So we're getting him in different type of action. There wasn't always the same double team that he was facing in the first half, but I thought we did both of those areas better in the second half.
Coach, when you look at just Bol, his contribution, particularly in the second half.
Yeah, really happy for him and proud of him. He's doing the things we've been coaching him on in practice. To play a more disciplined brand of basketball with shot selection and turnovers and just playing within himself. And then working on the angles that we're trying to work with him on defensively. And he's contributed big time in the last two games.
How much is their size on the perimeter defensively a problem? Guys are trying to get to the rim, and they've got guys that.
Yeah, it's a challenge, but if you attack it the right way, you saw what we did in the second half. We had 71 points in the second half. That's going to win for you most nights. You just can't hold the ball, and try to play too much ISO against some of their elite perimeter defenders. If you keep them moving, you got a chance.
Seems like you guys have been making an effort to run more off misses the past week or two. Is that an adjustment, or is that
Been a point of emphasis all year? We're just doing it a little bit more right now, and I think we all recognize the value of we can score in the half court with the best of them, but if we get out more in transition, that's better than any play that I can call. Advance, attack the paint, and see the second side. So we're encouraging on makes, misses, and turnovers.
Frank, it's a scorers league, obviously, but you guys have had trouble flowing the scoring stars of the other team. Just Paul George got some good looks to start tonight. How much is that kind of setting you guys back each night?
Yeah, Paul got loose on. I'm frustrated with that more than anything about our first half. I mean, overall, disposition, but we have some ways that we can take him out of the looks that he was getting, and I thought our closeouts most of the first half weren't were too short on their lasers. We got four guys out there that we want to take away the three ball from, and we did not have the necessary urgency to get to them, just in basic closeout situations. But Paul got loose on some of the pin down action that we have coverages for that we didn't execute. That I was a little frustrated. We did a better job in the second half, but didn't start the game well enough on him.
Josh hasn't had many shooting opportunities for a stretch, but the past two games he has, and that one play where they had an open three, but decided to try to jab step and take the hole and lost it. Do you think that was kind of maybe he's trying to affect the game in a certain way to draw a foul, or is this maybe?
Yeah, we're working with him on his reads. I mean, he had the one overhelp pass to the corner, knock down the open three. If he feels like somebody's running at him, we want him to shot fake and drive the paint and make a good read. They didn't go for the fake, so we got put in a bad way. But he's improving what he's doing from a spacing standpoint for us, for sure.
KD being out and Bol getting the extra minutes. When KD comes back, how do you incorporate Bol into the lineup and keep him in the rotation?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he's done enough to earn more looks, and more opportunity. So as KD comes back, we'll look at all the other guys. We get a lot of guys that have shown what they can contribute to us. As part of this early part of this season is you know, seeing how everybody fits with this team, with this roster, you know, the teammates, as well as in our system, you know, and you know, seeing what Bol did was very impressive, you know. So like I said, he's been coaching. He's been working on the things we've been coaching him in practice, and had 2 really solid performances.
Short time, do you get a sense that there's a rivalry between these 2 teams, or is it too early to tell?
I mean, we knocked them out of playoffs last year, so I think you know, there's always going to be, you want to get back at that team, you know. So I don't like that. I'll leave the rivalry talk up to you nice folks and the fans. Okay.
Thank you.